Hello, everybody. This is Michelle. My name is Michelle Deutsch. I'm with the Somerville Council on Aging, and I work here as the Health and Wellness Coordinator. And I'm here to show one of the specialty classes here we do is called Junction. It's all about functional fitness and things that will help you with activities of daily living, being able to maintain independence as we age. So that's the goal of this class. I have with me some props. I have a timer. I like to time some things out for you, and also a ball. You could use a tennis ball. This happens to be a lacrosse ball. We're going to use it for dexterity, using it with our fingers, as well as some little self-massage. And then we also have the prop of the circle band. If you have a longer band, I call it the TheraBand, or any kind of long band, and you want to just take it and loop it and not in a loop, you could do that as another option, or just use a circle band if you happen to have one. If you don't happen to have a circle band, you can always try these things without the band. No worry, but you do need some kind of a ball for what we go over. And feel free to check in with the doctor if this is your first time working out. And besides that, I'm going to get us started with some mobility, just waking up the body. Let's do thumbs up, arm circles back and around. I'm going to go over some of our classic moves for this class. When we do 6-week specialty programs here in person, we just like to feature them. So this is the Junction class. Let's switch directions. Other way, I like to do thumbs up to externally rotate the shoulders. It opens up the shoulders. And for this class, I always like to use coordination skills right here. So we got that going. But could you do one shoulder going forward, one going back at the same time? We can try. We go up and around, doing the best you can. I know it's not perfect for everybody, but we try. A few good ones. And then could you switch directions? Could you do the same thing other way? Try that out. It's kind of a fun one to do. I believe in you. You can do this. 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. All right, and then bring the arms down. Maybe you just stretch out your neck for a moment. Let's look all the way over your right shoulder. Just make sure we feel good. And then recenter the head and look all the way over your left shoulder. So we keep our shoulders down with this. And then recenter, and then look all the way up to the sky. And then down toward the ground. Lengthening the back of the neck for a moment here. Then recenter, and then let's take the ear to the right shoulder one way. Recenter, and then switch directions. Nice. So far, so good. I'm going to have you go ahead. I'm just going to show you the side view. We're around and arch the middle spine. If you can, you're sitting up in the middle of the chair for these. Round that spine and arch that spine. I'm just warming you guys up a little bit so that we can move a little bit better when we get to these core movements. Seated and then in standing position later on. One more time, deep breaths. Exhale, inhale. You've got this. Nice. And then I'm going to have you take up your right leg and give me some foot circles. I love these ones. I think it's so important for mobility of the feet. Use a ball foot and a big toe to guide it. Just making some circles. And then switch direction. The other way, same idea. Fantastic. And then point and flex the toe up and down. And then give me side to side the angle a little bit here. I'm going to have you keep holding on to that leg, and then we're going to see if we can extend it out. We're going to press through that heel and extend through the leg. Hopefully it feels good. Big stretch in the back of the thigh, and then I'm going to have you take it on down nice and easy. And then we're going to hinge forward. You can always fold your chair for this. So I'm going to come down and up for a few counts. 3 good ones to make it a dynamic stretch. Feeling the lengthening in the back of the thigh. 2 more. And 1 more for good luck. Fantastic. We're feeling good so far, so good. And then we'll switch sides. Hold on under the left knee. Start to roll the foot around. Use that big toe to guide things. Give you some circles, foot circles. Nice. Working on flexibility and mobility of the feet helps with our walking gait. switch directions, other way, same idea. Work on that later. Balance and walking and all that good stuff. Beautiful. And then point flex the toe up and down. Give me foot side to side at the ankle a little bit here. And then we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna just hold on the back of the leg there and lengthen through. Flex that foot, extend the leg, feel it. Few seconds, and then drop it down nice and easy. Gradually bring it down where you can hold your chair. Hinge forward, do what feels good for you with all this. It's always important, listen to your body. And then we'll come down 3 good counts. 3 and 2. One more for good luck. Amazing. Awesome. I'm gonna face you. We are going to work on stepping out and in with the circle band later, but I'm just gonna warm you up here with this. We're gonna open out to your right and then left, just arms and legs, back on in, right and left. So we're working the inner and outer thighs a little bit. Open to the right and left and back on in, right and left. Give me that a couple more times. I believe in you. You got this. Open out, out, and in, and in. Getting into and out of the car or out of the tub, and into the tub, out, in. Pretty good. Feeling good so far, so good. Fantastic. All right, and I'm going to do one more thing for you guys before we really get into this. We do scapular packing, shoulders back down, cactus your arms a bit. Beautiful. We're working on shoulder stabilization up here. Maybe a few good ones for you too. One, not going to overdo this one, but I do want you to feel that strength right around the shoulders. Let's do one more. Fantastic. And just move things around. Feeling all right so far, so good, I hope. Fantastic. All right, from here, I'm going to take my handy dandy timer. And we're gonna work on slow, medium, and fast runs. I'm gonna do it seated for the first round and then standing for the next 2. You have the option to do it all seated or all standing also, any an option. And here we go. So I'm gonna go slow for 10 seconds. So sit nice and tall if you're doing the seated version, and the whole foot goes flat on the ground. I'm gonna start my timer. We got this. So up and down with the feet, up and down like you're marching, okay? 10 seconds like that. Good, and then medium pace, a little bit faster. So this works the fast twitch muscle fibers, which helps with fall prevention. Beautiful. This is a great way to warm the body up. And then we're gonna go as fast as you can. I like to say, bang your drums, bang, bang, bang. You got it. You got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and have a breather break for me, okay? So far, so good. We are gonna do that 2 more times. I'm gonna do the next 2 standing. You feel free to keep seated. The next round I'm gonna do is with claps so that we work on coordination skills. So you could do that totally in the chair. I'm gonna stand on up, show you the standing version, and then we'll clap forward and back between us also on the third version. Okay? Making a version. Here comes the second one. I gave you a breather break there. Get up, take that breath. The timer's about to go on. Get ready, get set. And I'm gonna pull my hands up so you see my feet better. Off we go, here we go. So nice and slow first, 10 seconds. So the whole foot goes up and down on the ground for 10 seconds. Got this. Good, and then pick up the speed just a little bit, medium pace. Oh, we were supposed to clap, clap, clap with it. I believe in you, you can do it. Yeah, if you're up for clapping, you get a little rhythm to it. And then as fast as you can, go, go, go. You got this. Woo. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So good. Have a breather break. And we wait 30 seconds just to make sure that we feel good. We feel like we can recoup. And do it one more last time. And I promise we'll do your hands this time, okay? So you have the option of clapping forward and behind, or just behind, and you don't even have to clap fully behind. You don't have to even touch all the way behind, but we're gonna try whatever version works for you. Here it comes. All right, round 3, I'm gonna start. So nice and slow. Maybe you clap forward and back, maybe you just go behind. We do this to open the chest a little bit if you're just doing behind. Either way, get a little rhythm and then go a little bit faster, medium pace. Remember, feet are flat on the ground. I like to say it's kind of like doing a tap dance. Beautiful. And then as fast as you can, do the best you can. You got this. One, amazing. Hope you're feeling good. So far, so good. Awesome. And my ball went rolling away, so I gotta go grab the ball, but we're gonna work on dexterity next, okay? Give you a little breather break. If you need some water, you have some water. That was kind of your cardio portion, but also to help with fall prevention, as I said, those fast twitch muscle fibers, they're there to catch you. If you get a little off balance when you're walking around, up, these muscles catch you. That's why I like to explain it like that. I'm gonna work with my ball next. We're gonna go right into dexterity. The thumb will always stay under the ball. Okay, you can always bring the ball toward your chest. The other hand can come under in case it falls, it goes somewhere. Right hand, when you're ready, walk the fingers up. That's your first thing. Second finger, third finger, fourth, and fifth. And then I'm gonna walk it down from the pinky finger, the ring finger, the fourth finger, the third, and then the second. Then we're gonna walk it up again. 2, 3, 4, pinky, and then walk it down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Get your mind working, right? All right, and then I like to do 2 fingers at a time. Try the second and third finger, and then the fourth and fifth finger. Try that again. 2 and 3, lower 2 fingers, and then the fourth and the fifth. And then I'm gonna go for the middle 2 and outer 2. See if you can do it. 3 and 4, 2 and 5. Try that one more last time. 3 and 4, and 2 and 5. Nice. And then the doozy here, as I say, 2 and 4. See if you can do it. Second and fourth finger, that's your index and your ring finger, and then the third and the fifth here. Middle and pinky. Try to go back and forth. 2 and 4, 3 and 5. Maybe one more last time. 2 and 4, 3 and 5. Nice. Take the ball, put it in your other hand, maybe open, close the fingers, work those hands out, right? Yeah. So dexterity is important to be able to, I don't know, what are you doing lately? Sewing, cooking, things with your hands? Important to be able to use those hands. I'm gonna go right into the other hand when you're ready. So other hand can be there in case you drop the ball, it goes there. And thumb is always under the ball. We start walking the fingers up. Second finger, third finger, the fourth, and then the fifth. And then we'll walk it down. 5, 4, 3, and 2. And let's try that one again. 2, second finger, third, fourth, and your fifth, and then go down. 5, 4, 3, and 2. I'm going to throw you a different pattern. Make sure you're thinking. Could you do the second finger, the fourth finger, the third, and then the pinky? Can we do that? I don't know. It's a tough one. I believe in you though. Second finger, fourth, third, and pinky. I'll give you that one more time. 2, 4, 3, and 5. Nice. All right, and then I'm gonna go lower 2, upper 2. It's 2 and 3, 4 and 5. Try that again. 2 and 3, 4 and 5. Middle 2, outer 2. Can we do it? 3 and 4, 2 and 5. One more time. 3 and 4, 2 and 5. Fantastic. Let's do 2, 4, 3, 5. That's the extra fun one. 2, 4, and 3 and 5. All right, and then put that ball down in the other hand and open, close those fingers, shake things out, clear your minds a bit, right? Maybe even toss the ball up. I like to work on reaction skills. So as always, feel like hopefully the ball won't go too far, but just a little toss up, have some fun. I do this with other balls in my class sometimes, so have some fun. Yeah. If you're up for it, 3, 2, 1, good enough. All right, and then we're gonna work on myofascial release. We'll do this for about 40 seconds per side. into the shoulder area. This is in the pectoral muscles. We're gonna work on the pectoral muscles and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna have you go ahead and place the ball right in the chest area, right? I don't know, it's like little bit like right above the armpit. I want to say under the shoulder, and just move it around for a bit. Take your time. It could be one hand, it could be both hands. You could do this into the corner wall, but I'm doing it right here. And take your time, make it nice and slow, deliberate, and feel for any tender spots. Any spots that are, I want to say it's almost painful, but you don't want it to be painful. You want it to just feel good. And stay over any spots you feel like, oh, that's a little tight. Maybe hover over it. Breaks up the fascia, which is what connects the muscles to each other. So if you ever see like a raw piece of chicken, I always say it's like the sheath of white stuff that's around the chicken. Those are around the chicken. So that's kind of what we have also in humans. Give you a few more seconds and then we're gonna just switch on to the other side. There's about 45 seconds or so. We'll switch to the other side. Place it there, right in the center, right by the shoulder. That's your pectoral muscles. Beautiful. One hand or both, up to you. And do it. You can also press it right into the wall if you're right here. I'm gonna continue with that. Right? Maybe you feel a difference in one side or the other. Maybe you feel a little bit more like you need a little bit more TLC, tender loving care on one side or the other, but we're gonna just go for it for a little bit. Sometimes break up that fascia. Once again, it connects the muscles to each other. So we do this all so that we end up opening the chest. So we open the chest up and hopefully strengthen the upper back muscles as well. Those two things will help open the chest and the posture in the upper part of the body. A few more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. And if you come to the class at the center, we do use this ball against the back of the shoulder as well as in the glute, but we have to use the wall for that. I'm going to continue right along here because this is what we have going on here in this online version. We'll keep it to the online version today. All right, and I'm gonna go right into the next thing, which I'm going to use this circle band. So as I said, we were doing that, so we work on opening the chest. That helps to oxygenate the blood also a little bit whenever we use a little bit of massage, breaks up the fascia. From here, I'm gonna have you take the band, if you have a circle band or a longer band and you made a circle out of it, great. And we're gonna take it here, and if you don't have the band, no problem. You'll just do elbows at your sides, the same thing. Hopefully you can see it. It's the same color of my shirt. And we're gonna start to open. We're gonna do this for about 40 seconds. I'm gonna start now. The timer's on. Open out and in. Beautiful. Kind of want to be like, it's like a penguin. Maybe not really. But actually with this one, we'll be feeling this right in the backs of the shoulders, right? That's your external rotators of the shoulders. We're strengthening there. And taking our time there. 40 seconds. Best you can. Give me 10 more seconds of these. You should definitely feel in the backs of the shoulders. As I said, that'll help with our posture. You got a few more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. And I'm going to go ahead and take this band and we're going to bring it under the feet. Okay, around the feet. They'll go around where the shins are. So and if you don't want to use a band, you don't have to. You'll still have the option of doing this even without the circle band if you don't have one at home. And take one leg, other leg, and take it right there. You could do this seated or standing. I find it just as well to do it seated, so I'm going to stay right here with it, okay? So knees are directly over the feet. We're going to step to the side and center. What I see people do a lot is they start to bring the foot out sideways. That doesn't quite activate the glute as much. So what I'd like to see is that the knee stays directly over the foot as you step side and center, as if you're stepping over something, like over the curb or something. Well, not a curb, but some side steps, something to side step over. So just nice, light, and easy out and in. Here we go. We're gonna do 10 repetitions on one side, 10 on the other, knee directly over the foot. Off we go. Doesn't have to be a big step. Give me out and in to your right for 10. Beautiful, nice fall back. 9, 8. You got this. 7. You should feel this in the side of the thigh as well as the glute. 6. 5. Give me 4 more. 3. Try 2. And 1 more. Amazing. Good. Maybe move those knees side to side to shake it out a little bit in your own way. And then we'll switch to the other side. So the knee stays directly over the foot, and then we step side center. Off we go. Here we go. 10 to the other side. Just a small step to the side. 9. Good. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Amazing. Excellent. You can stay there with that. I'm going to get up and use the same band, but stand with it, okay? So however you get there, if you need to take a moment, pause your video, take the band off and put it back on, you can. I'm going to stand up simply and try to pivot myself and then go right behind my chair. And then we're going to work on the glutes, which is your bum area. We're going to work on some kickbacks. We'll just do 10 repetitions per side. Your back is tall, your hips are level. We'll use that circle band once again, or if you don't have it, no problem. Here we go. We're going to kick straight lever kicks, no bending the knee, straight to the back of the room. 10, the same leg. 9, feeling it in the bum. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake out through the hips, through the glutes. We just do the same thing on the other side. It's a switch, but you stay put. Just your other leg, same thing. Tall back, hips level, all that good stuff. Here we go. Straight on back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take this band off. I like to just go like this, right? Feel free to sit on down for a moment and take it off if that's best for you, but I'm just gonna take it off just like that because I would like to continue. I'm going to take my timer, and our next thing to work on is static balance, okay? So we're just standing in one position. This helps if you are able to stand in one position for about 15-20 seconds without touching down too much onto surfaces, then you're doing really great. That's an element that shows us that we're able to age in place a little bit better for longevity. I like to shoot for about 40 seconds. If you feel like you need to stop at 20, you just stop, okay? We're work on toward 40 seconds total. I'm just gonna hover a hand over the chair, hips are level, and try to think about really using the muscles and the glute and the standing leg, activate there a bit, and the whole weight is throughout the foot that's on the ground. Okay, it's actively pressed into the earth, into the ground. Here we go. Hover that hand over the chair, get ready, get set. The stabilize, we're gonna lift. And this knee just comes up just barely, the foot's barely up over the ground, but it's bent. And we're going. I gotta look down as I do this, so I might be slightly off, but hopefully it'll all be good. You've got this. Whole way throughout the foot. And we're already, here's 20 seconds. So if you made it to 20 seconds without touching down too much with the foot, you're doing fantastic. I'm gonna hang in there for 40 seconds total. We're at 30 seconds. If it gets to be too much, take a breather break. Really activate through the glute standing leg. You got 3, 2, 1. All right, shake it out and we'll just switch on to your other leg. We're gonna do the same exact thing on the other leg. So hips are level. And then the standing leg is straight. Other foot just comes up barely up off the ground. Hover your hand over the chair. Here we go. Timer's on. Let's do this. Level, level, level through the hips. Activating through the glute and the standing leg. Hang in there. I believe in you guys. You got this. You're already, here we go. We're like 15 seconds in. If you made it to 15, 20 seconds without touching down too much, that is an indicator of longevity. We love it. Being able to stay independent, age in place, all that good stuff. We're at 30 seconds. And we handle it. Can you make it to the 40-second mark? I don't know. We're working toward it. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Shake it all out. Feeling really good by now, hopefully. All right. One more last thing. I will throw in one more thing. I'm just going to do 30 seconds per leg on this one. I'm going to take the chair. We're going to work on T-balance. Okay, single leg deadlift, slight bend in the knee, standing leg. You're gonna come down, you're gonna come up, do the best you can. Timer's on, and we're gonna hinge forward. This is a single arm hinge. So we hold the back of your chair, could you lift up? Like coming up off the ground and then coming right back on down. I like to focus on a smooth transition throughout the body. Smooth transition, down, 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 down. Up, 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 up. Give me some more time on this. You got this. Few more good ones. I believe in you. Woo! The hips are level. And engage those core muscles, drawing the belly button up toward the spine. Beautiful. That was actually already 35 seconds. I'm going to switch sides and we'll do the same amount on the other side. Didn't take too long, that one. Slight bend, knee, standing leg. Get ready. Get set. Here we go. Make sure you find your chair. Bend into the knee, down, 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 down. Bend into this knee, and up, 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 up. This is your dynamic balance challenge, right? So we need to balance all in one position. That's static balance sometimes, but in real life, we do move and we balance. So this gives you that opportunity to be able to do both. Give me 10 more seconds. It'll be nice and even, and then we'll go into some stretches. So level, 3, 2, and 1. Actually, that's it. It's so good. You feel it? Woo, nice and strong throughout the whole body. I'm gonna go into a standing hip flexor stretch, and then we're going right into some other stretches. Take one leg behind you instead of your butt being bent. You roll, you tuck your tailbone under, lengthen the spine. Feel this stretch in the top part of the thigh and the back leg. Really important. That gets the blood flow to the rest of the body. It's really important to get there. Woo, the anterior pelvic tilt, we call it. Fantastic. Switch legs. Other leg goes behind and same idea. You tuck the tailbone. You should feel that at the top of the thigh and the back leg stretch. So, okay. All right, and since we did a lot of side stretches, so we need to also stretch the side of the glute. I'm gonna have you sit on down. And then I'm going to show you this one. You have 2 options on this. You can take your right leg, the ankle can cross, and you can press it away. That maybe where some of you are at. Or you can take the whole leg up and over, above the knee, not right on it, and press into an hinge. Feeling that stretch right in the glute. This helps if you have any sciatica issues or piriformis syndrome. This helps relieve that. Here as well, as I said, with that side step kind of movement. So we got to get that in. Other leg, ankle across low or up and over. Feel free to stretch a little bit more time if you'd like, but I'll leave it at that until it feels good. You've got this. Few more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. And I'm just going to go into an arm stretch with both arms. 2 for 1 deal, as I say. Hands up, touch the upper part of your back, elbows up toward the sky, and that is for your triceps. Nice, light and easy there, and then spread the fingers wide, press arms away. Bicep stretch and back stretch, chest stretch, and then flip the hands, palms face other way. Fantastic. You can stretch more on your own. That's what I have for you today. Hope you feel good and you enjoyed that workout. See you another time soon. Take care. Bye.